Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil for Friday Night Football for the second time in a row. 2 years now back-to-back. This beautiful country is seeing the American side of the footy. Last year, it was the Eagles getting their Super Bowl campaign started early with a win over the Green Bay Packers, and this year, it is the defending AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs on the road against the partial host here today in the LA Chargers. Both of these AFC West teams were playoff bound last season. As I mentioned, the Chiefs made it all the way to the Super Bowl, where they fell to the Philadelphia Eagles. Both these teams looking to rewrite some team history in a different country. Looking forward to game number 2 this season. Harrison Butker steps up to the tee, and we are underway from Brazil. Darius Davis back deep to return from his own 6-yard line. We'll take this left side to the 28, and out comes Mr. Hypothetical, Justin Herbert. What a great season he had last year. All of that tarnished, though, in a one bad game in that wild card loss to the Houston Texans. They suffered 4 interceptions, I should say. He suffered, for the most part. All of those were on him. Looking for a bounce-back year in a different narrative in 2025. Good to have everybody joining me here today. John Zeller, Eagle Santori, USM, everybody else joining me throughout. And here we go. Herbert starting out from under center, going to hand off to the former Pittsburgh Steeler. That is Najee Harris, wearing new colors this season with a 2-yard pickup on his opening carry. The NFL schedule has officially released, or it is coming out in bits and pieces right now, so just finishing up the Google form. Should have that out during stream, actually. I'll pin it in the chat when I have it completed. Justin Herbert going to motion in Quentin Johnston here this time. Got Mike Williams back. That should help him out, but no help needed there for Quentin Johnston, who's got the first down catch. Christian Fulton has got the tackle to save more than 11 yards. Schedules are out. I did see, man, the Browns are just, oof. Eek. My jumper is not wet, Scribble, now. What up, Buffalo Bills fan? Herbert from under center goes left side this time. That pass will be caught for a 1-yard pickup. Believe that is Mike Williams, actually, wearing 80. Will Dissly wearing number 81 right now, so that could possibly change. I kind of expect it to, actually, with Mike Will making his return to the LA Chargers. Only a brief hiatus away from the team, though. And that is Tyler Conklin, former New York Jet, in motion. Herbert fires off his back foot, finds Johnston. He did get the feet down that time. Up to the Chief 42. Ladd McConkey touchdown incoming. I've seen that one before. That's a new camera angle, by the way, from the sideline. Very interesting, like a fisheye cam from midfield. Not sure I've ever seen that before in Madden, but hey, new things coming along in the new sim season. Chargers on the move in a different country. Herbert off the play action, and Najee Harris steps up in the pocket looking to take off. He will do so. Got 9 yards, and he will slide to safety. No fumble being risked that time. I think that's the difference in Madden between scrambling and non-scrambling quarterbacks. Most of the time, non-scrambling quarterbacks don't slide. Weirdly enough, they just run through contact, even if they are the size of Jalen Hurts. Short yard situation here for LA, but a bootleg pass for Herbert, and that is incomplete through contact. Trent McDuffie was the one breaking up that pass to Will Dissly, and it brings up the game's first third down. Eagles got to play KC week 2. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't save that matchup for later in the year. A little bit surprising. Third and short scenario here for the LA Chargers. Man in motion as Herbert will hand off to Najee Harris, the former Steeler, and he's got the first down. 3-yard pickup there. And an injury to the defensive line of Kansas City. That is Leo Chenal, which I guess in all technicality is their linebacking core. Although he did rush the backfield in that instance. Forgot Harris went to LA. I forget a lot of things that happened this offseason. There's been quite a few moves, and the draft didn't help, that's for sure. And the drive will continue, though, for Justin Herbert. Play action pass coming again. Down the field, slings it in there. It's complete to Will Dissly, staying on his feet. Inside the 10, sets up 1st and goal. And the Chargers looking to strike first and early. What up, Eggs Off? Got to watch the Celtics game and this at the same time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even if they get away with tonight, I just don't know if you could survive. If Tony Craig is getting minutes in the first quarter, come on now. Let's be real. Goal-to-go situation for Herbert. 3 receivers stacked to his right. He'll check this one down, complete to Conklin. And he will get halfway to the end zone on 1st down. What up, EG Pro? 28-7 Kansas City in your sim. Could have something similar here, I should say. Might be a smaller score. 8-minute quarters, not always helping the high-scoring predictions. We'll see, though. Run-heavy formation this time around. Herbert giving commands to his offensive line, dropping back to pass. We'll check it down for the touchdown to Tyler Conklin. And it is the LA Chargers that strike first. All right. Don't got to worry about being away from the home crowd. They sacrificed a home playoff game, or a home regular season game, I should say, for this, and it's looking like it's okay. Not that the Chargers have to worry too much about home field advantage, I'll be honest. They might be hoping that many of the fans in Brazil will just root against the Chiefs at this point. We'll see, though. Extra point coming up here for Cameron Dicker, as Dicker, the kicker, splits the uprights, and the Chargers take a 7-0 lead. Rough start for the KC defense, yes, indeed. McConkey, Conklin, same difference. Yeah, right, you got it. You got the body of that word. First half, all Chiefs. 3rd quarter was all Chargers. 4th quarter, all Chiefs. It's about how most games go, I feel like, for those two teams. So I'm going to take a look at the Google form here from a couple of days ago, just to see what our distribution is through our 19 responses. 15-4 in favor of the Chiefs. Obviously, 18 of the 19 pick'ems are still perfect through 1. Sticker gets this one away off the tee. And Kansas City will have a chance to rebuttal with their AFC title winning offense, and that's a great return to help them out. Up to the 34-yard line, out comes Patrick Mahomes. Falcons got too many primetime games this year. The only 3 teams without a primetime game are the Browns, Titans, and Saints. Yikes. But we do play in London, and that is one of our home games that we're sacrificing. But, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be rough, I have a feeling. And here comes the 3-time Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes, looking to make some retribution from the lost title last year to the Eagles, and he will check that one down to Isaiah Pacheco on his opening pass and rally the troops on 2nd down. Shared Browns and Saints misery, absolutely. I think we should just have our own primetime game. Host it on like a Wednesday night on like PBS Kids or something like that. We'll see what happens. Nickelodeon game only. Pacheco picks up 3 on the catch and run. Kelsey in motion. Goes in and back out. And a delayed handoff to Pacheco. Breaks 1 tackle. There's the first quarter Pacheco we know and love, but he does go backwards a yard. Eli Molden with the assist there of Derwin James. Takes him down for a loss. And it's 3rd and 8. Got the Jags week 1. I have a feeling I'll probably throw that in my pick-up too. Give me Carolina week 1. Big ups to that. And the Charger fans here in Brazil on their feet on 3rd and 8. Mahomes down the seams, knocked away by Dante Jackson, incomplete. And a 3-and-out, a rarity for the Kansas City Chiefs. Another offseason signing for the LA Chargers is Dante Jackson, another former Pittsburgh Steeler. Matt Ariza is on for the punt. The southpaw and the south foot, if you will, with a booming kick. And that'll be fair caught by Darius Davis at the 14-yard line. So great offensive and defensive start for the LA Chargers. March down the field, score a touchdown, get a 3-and-out, get the football right back in their possession. Heard the Chiefs game is going to be free on YouTube. Really? That's interesting. My strange addiction, Saints football, real. Real to that. Herbert begins drive number 2 from under center with a handoff to Harris, and he is met immediately by Nick Bolton. So concerned, I'll start all hype for the Bears again and get let down again. Just don't know any other way. Yeah. I mean, they started out so good last year. They were one play away from 5-2. Everything was going great, and they just fell apart. Oh, so badly. From the 16-yard line now, see if Kansas City wants to bring some pressure here. And they will drop their linebackers, and so Harris will drop a defender en route to 7. Eagles-Chiefs week 2, yeah, that's going to be an interesting game. I did work today. Guards had an afternoon game, so that's why I haven't really had any time to update anything. But after this, I'll be on my grind, getting the schedule, getting the forms out to all you guys, all that good stuff. 3rd and 1, I formation, fake handoff, play action, pass will be secured for the first down to Mike Williams. And there is former Charger returning with his opening catch in LA, for LA, I should say, in Sao Paulo. Defense carried the Bears so hard, really did. Really, really, really did. And in the same formation, see if we get a similar play here from Justin Herbert, who will fire towards the right sideline. There's Ladd McConkey. His first catch today is a pickup of 13. Put way too much hope in Ben Johnson. I don't blame you, though. I think that's a very reasonable thing to put hope in. I mean, all the incredible things he did with the Lions. Now, the Lions might have you figured out, though. That might be your only problem. Approaching a minute to go here in the opening quarter. All Chargers so far. Herbert looking to keep that up, and he does so nicely on a 9-yard underneath pass to Conklin, the touchdown score. What up, Chili? Lebo, we here. We here indeed. What do you think of Nick Chubb? Still being a free agent? I mean, he's definitely not re-signing. We re-signed Jerome Ford instead, so now we have him and 2 rookies. So, sucks to see him go, but that's life. Lots of big bodies out here on 2nd and 1, including Najee Harris up the middle into enemy territory with the first down carry. With one of our final plays of the first quarter. But again, the Bears, I just think they have too much talent not to accidentally do good this year. I know the NFC North is tough, but they'll sneak in, I feel like. And this should be our final play of the quarter. It's another handoff to Najee Harris, glitching through defenders. Literally. For a 3-yard pickup. Good first quarter for him. Good first quarter for the LA Chargers. All dominance out of the Bolts after 7-0 lead over Kansas City. Shove to the Bears? I mean, he could. Sounds realistic. Second quarter underway here in Sao Paulo. Man in motion, and another handoff to Harris on the edge. He breaks away. Nice juke up the sideline, and he will take 11. Najee Harris running harder than I've seen him ever run before. We all know that lateral run he had against the Browns on Monday Night Football a couple of years back. Running a whole 12 miles an hour. Not very fast, by the way. Another new set of downs here for Justin Herbert. Little RPO action. First of the game, and there's Mike Williams again with a minuscule catch of a pair. What's up, Lav? Ravens-Bills Week 1 Sunday Night Football bet. I'm looking forward to streaming that game. More than anything, I feel like this week. Lamar and Josh Allen, one of my favorite pairs to watch in The Sims. Always good to have those two in the same game. Last year we got it ruined because of injury, if y'all remember. 2nd down and 8 here for Herbert. 5-step drop from under center. Pressure coming, and he is unfazed. Delivers that one to Will Dissly. What up, A-Rod? Chargers defense eating frog legs yet? I mean, they're doing great. They have not gotten a sack, but they did force a 3-and-out on the only Chief possession. Chargers have just been hogging the ball. Time of possession is key here. Kansas City defense is absolutely gassed right now. They're looking for a stop on 3rd and 3, and they will not have it. Another first down rush for Najee Harris. Ravens getting revenge, could happen. Yeah, the Lamar ended up getting hurt in the first quarter. And I think it was Devin Leary, if I'm not mistaken, the rookie quarterback last year, who had to lead the team. And he did a pretty good job, to be fair. Lamar came back in the second half, though. In a crazy Sunday Night Football, going to be an entertaining rematch here very, very soon, as there is Harris. Once again, he has got to be more tired than anybody else on this field. Been a hog on the rock. Time and time again. Don't forget they also drafted Omarion Hampton, who was said to be the best back in the draft, right behind Ashton Jeanty out of North Carolina. So may see him here in a little bit. No signs of the rookie thus far, though. It has been all Najee Harris all first half, and that will continue on 2nd and 8. This time going backwards, actually bouncing off a tackle. Harris hits the edge, and he's got a first down. What an effort from Najee Harris. Thought he was going to go. But the little engine that could turned into the little engine that would. Not quite, though, to the end zone. What up, Isaiah Shin? Welcome back to you. 10 carries early on here for Harris. He finally gets a break to block. Herbert looking for anybody to get open. Going to take off himself, and he is hit hard. No marker that time, though. He will take 4. What up, Devontae Prod? Better than Joe Buck. Appreciate you. That line did not hit? No. You're not wrong. Hey. I regret things that I don't do more than I do. I will say that. Harris in the backfield on 2nd and goal, and he deserves a touchdown more than anybody right now. He'll lose 2 that time, though. Harris forgot he's not that good. That's the comment of the day. Yeah. Watch this interception. Ooh, wow. We were preying on Herbert's downfall. He really hadn't done much this game, but we'll see what happens. At least you're not Jason Witten. That's fair. That is fair. 3rd and goal, Kansas City desperately begging themselves for a stop here. From the 6-yard line, Herbert will step up and do it himself for the touchdown. All LA in the first half. Chargers running away with this one early on. Great drive there on the back of Najee Harris, and it will finish on the legs of Justin Herbert. Right up the gut and into the blue end zone in Brazil. I mean, this is Brazil, so yeah, it says Sao Paulo on the back. Doesn't really look like it, that's for sure. I wish the crowd wouldn't be so, like, home team themed, so to speak. Especially for the Chargers. Ain't a damn Chargers fan in the entire country of Brazil, let's be honest. Out of my control, though. Cameron Dicker on for the extra point, and he has got it. 14-0 lead for the LA Chargers. What up, the mock draft guy? What's up, Theo Isaac? Glad to have you back in here as well. Jags are not playing the Chiefs Sunday Night Football on my birthday. Why do you ask, man? That is a brutal, brutal way to celebrate. That is rough. Pick'em's burning down. Not everybody's. We got a couple people that believed in the hypothetical Justin Herbert hype. Looking good right now. Not gonna lie. But will that last forever? Return from the 4-yard line for Kansas City. And that will be brought out to the 26, and Mahomes will take back over. Only seeing the football once. Chargers have been hogging the football, and that's how you beat Kansas City, by the way. Yeah, no, that's fair, Scribble. Hope Kansas City O-line sucks. I mean, we'll see if pass rush here can get to him. Some nasty names on the defensive end for sure. Deshaun Hand, and of course the dangerous Khalil Mack, although out of his prime, can still be effective. Mahomes is going to fire this one, though, to a speedy receiver, Xavier Worthy, with his first catch of the game and the first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready for Mahomes, I see everybody praying on his downfall. Wow. Whole squad riding against it. Late stages of the opening half. Mahomes has got to get his boys going, and he will not do that. It is intercepted by Dante Jackson. Picked off at midfield. And a big turnover, as some predicted. Mahomes not having a great start to his 2025 campaign. Slow year last year, and it's translating out of the country here in week 1. Throw looked a little Mahomey. Yeah, that's rough. Well, there's Najee Harris trotting back on the field. Not a long break for him, but he's all right with that. 11 carries, 50 yards, and the toughest 8-yard run you will ever see. get that man to the end zone and get him oxygen ASAP. CPU quarterbacks, accuracies, buns, but you don't change sliders. Yeah, we have learned that over the course of a couple of years now. Chargers offense back to work. Off the play action, it's Herbert. Gonna sling this one down the field in the breadbasket by McConkey. To the 32 of Kansas City. Into field goal range, and this game getting ugly. Interception Rex Grossman would have made. Very true. That is real. Najee Harris looking for another touch here. Herbert, though, taking command on the third drive, finds Will Dissly. Lad needs a one-hander. Could happen. Could see it very soon. Whoops. I have no idea why that just happened. We resume. Lad one-hander would be filthy. I feel like he's too small for a one-hander in Madden. I really don't know what the parameters are, though, of getting the one-handed catch animations. You forfeit the game. KC fans would love me too. But maybe it's just not their year in The Sims. Could happen. We will see. 6-yard check down there to Will Dissly. Herbert wanting more, looking for his third consecutive completion. Sets his feet and fires left sideline. It is caught by Najee Harris out of the backfield. Inside the 20. All right, Scribble. We'll split the season 1-1 no matter who starts. You know it, I know it. You know it, I know it. He can do it all, folks. Catch, run, and he's going to have another chance to run here. And Kansas City taking no surrender on that one. All out on Najee Harris. They will not let him breathe. Chiefs downfall 20-25 book it. Now, the script has them coming back in this game, let's be honest. Way too convenient, I have a feeling. See what the Chargers have dialed up here after the 2-minute warning. Conklin in motion. And a stack at the bottom of your screen. Pass going up top and swatted down incomplete. Some good defensive effort there finally from this Chiefs defense. Believe that was Christian Fulton up top. Only wanted KC to win because the opting to the Super Bowl. That's fair. I feel like the whole rest of the world was rooting for Saquon. Justin Herbert out of the empty on 3rd and 9. 5-step drop, sets his feet, fires bottom of the screen, and a touchdown to Quentin Johnston. The Chargers are really pouring it on. Getting ugly. Another miraculous and flawless drive from Justin Herbert. Just the one incompletion. Leads the troops down the field to the end zone after the INT. Wow. And the Chargers have already outscored both the Cowboys and the Eagles from last night. Johnston a catch, yeah, okay. Yeah, had this been last year, I would have agreed with you, but he cleaned it up a little bit, I feel like. It's been much better. Decker, the kicker, puts the extra point up and through. So let's take a look now with the upset pending. Who will be our remaining undefeated pick'ems? That is the question. We know Santori is one of them. Who else we got here? Mason 5153 is the second. BZ Gamer is number 3. And Chili is number 4. Could be down to 4 undefeated pick'ems 2 games in. That is wild to think about. Particularly Chargers win. Forgot to gamble on Tion for that. 18, by the way. Nah, you got it. Maybe this is your Herbert MVP year. I could have been too early. That's a good point. Kansas City on the return. Xavier Worthy laid down at the 27-yard line. Definitely a possibility. Not surprised if the Chargers get this IRL. It could happen. KC's had a couple of slow starts. They might be due for a year to miss the postseason. They might be due for a year of, like, injuries. Not praying on that, but I just feel like they're due. You know what I mean? 2-minute drill time for Mahomes at Kansas City, who has been shut out up until now. A 3-and-out and an interception. The only ends of each of their 2 drives, as that's a 6-yard pickup on first down. Herbert going to have a great year. Everybody's loving Justin Herbert here today. Love to see it. See if we have the week 1 times out yet, so I can get the pick 'em to you guys in the chat real quick. And you can fill it out while we listen or at halftime, whatever works best for you. Time ticking away here for the defending AFC champions. Mahomes down the seams is intercepted for the 2nd time today. Looks like that's Denzel Perriman. Returns that one to the 35-yard line. And it's Diane Henley with his first INT of the season. Wow. Mahomes getting lurked. Not very Mahomes-esque, looking a lot like the rust we saw last season. Has not worn off in the offseason for the KC offense. I, for one, did not see this one coming. This is pretty wild. Okay, let's get the week 1 schedule. Maybe the NFL has it on their Instagram. Sunday Night Football. Where's week 1? Monday Night Football. Week 1 schedule. There we go. 1 p.m. 4:05. 4. Okay, cool. I will have this pickup out at halftime. We'll be ready to go. Justin Herbert looking to add to a 3-possession lead before the break. Hit as he throws, but delivers. Almost snuck that one in. It would have been the throw of the year. McConkey could not hang on, however. And that'll wind up incomplete. All right, I actually think this pick'em is just fine, so we'll publish this real quick. That is a rare drop from Ladd McConkey. No worries, though. Couple of extra downs here to go as Conklin tries to hit the outside. Tears up the field for 8, and Herbert with 3 total touchdowns now at 150 passing yards. Okay, published. Accepting responses. Yep. Shorten URL. Copy. And we get our first stoppage, which is a perfect time for me to throw in the Google form. That link should be working. I'll go ahead and pin this message to the top of the chat. There is your week 1 pick'em. Choose wisely. Due tomorrow at 8 p.m. Less than 24 hours to get her in. It was a very late timeout. You're not wrong. Enough time, though, to talk it over before this 3rd and 2. Fake halfback draw. Herbert looking for his 4th total touchdown. He will settle underneath to Conklin for the first down instead for the time being. All right. Obito Jameis upfall. That would be fire. Clock is stopped with 44 seconds as well as Conklin gets out of bounds. And there's the Quentin Johnston drop. Check that one off your parlay list. That'll stop the clock, however. Yeah, I think Russ will be QB1, but man, what a fun quarterback room that's going to be. The vibes are going to be out of this world. He might be QB3, you're not wrong. Johnston with the drop on first down. No harm done. Clock is stopped, and Herbert back to work down the middle, connecting again with Conklin. Been his favorite target here today. That is catch number 6, I believe, for the former New York Jet. Bengals at Browns week 1. That is the 2nd time that's happened in the last 3 years. Interesting. The Jameis experience. I enjoyed it personally. It was fun. Timeout number 2 taken there by LA. Maybe a little bit premature. No worries, though. Herbert looking to go back through the air, avoiding pressure, throwing on the run to the end zone, and they will call it the 1-yard line for Conklin. And that'll probably benefit the Chargers here, assuming they can take control of the clock. Awfully close, though. Very, very close. And actually, they mismanaged that very poorly. To nobody's surprise. And they will end up settling for a field goal here. Love how Jameis gets to just plays backyard football. Huck and chuck it. Yep. Just like a certain Joe Flacco, I know. And poor clock management will result in a chip shot 18-yarder from Cameron Dicker. which will send us to halftime. All LA in half number one, 24-0 over the defending AFC champions in week one. We do have 2 seconds left on the clock. That field goal was miserable. Madden, good clock management, yeah. Send the wilted roses in chat, because that's just not happening. Never in a million years has the last 2 minutes of any Madden game made any sense. And that's why we love it and hate it. It's a burden and a gift. Great kick, though, there from Dicker, and that is the first touchback of the year that we see that is not accurately represented. Because I believe touchbacks are now to the 35-yard line. They really want kick returns. So overtime tonight, I mean, hey. Probably like plus 10,000. We'll see, though. Mahomes going to have a chance to air this one out. Final play of the half, throws this one on the run down the field. Knocked away, incomplete. And now we have hit halftime. 24-0, LA on top. Kansas City begins half number two with the football. Looking for a complete 180 of this football game. Like Scribble and Aura. All right. Can I return the favor from what you said earlier? Get attempt. What did you say? Yeah, that line did not hit. All right. I'll just leave it at that. Second half is underway with a J.K. Scott kickoff and an Xavier Worthy return from inside his zone 5 out to the 29-yard line. Packers on the upset against the Lions, please. I actually think that game could go either way. I'm not really sure who's going to be favored. I'd imagine maybe the Packers, but slightly. We'll see. You are not the Jaguars. You cannot win this game. True. Get this made a true. Throwback to that playoff game. 20 yards of total offense in the first half for Mahomes and company. A terrible stat to begin their season. Mahomes, though, trying to make up for it to the sideline. And an excellent start to the third quarter. It's Rashee Rice that time, hauling it in at the 40. Terrific beginning for KC. Probably going to go for 2 from here on out, though. We'll see. And even now, in the beginning stages of the third, time is of the essence, and Mahomes recognizes that, delivers back-to-back first down completions. There's Hollywood Brown that time. Didn't see much of him last year due to injury. Fully recovered now, though, the former Baltimore Raven. Trying to add to the list of Kansas City Chiefs coming over from the AFC North. Looking to get himself a ring. In 2025, Mahomes going to launch this to the end zone, and right on cue, it's Hollywood for the opening Chiefs score. Quick drive. And there is the Patrick Mahomes we all know. Talent on that drive. Vibrating all over the stadium, and that'll be a touchdown for the Chiefs. A much-needed chuck to the end zone there from Mahomes. I guess, a 47-second drive. This game ain't over. Hollywood Brown's crazy. And they will, just as predicted. Going for 2 here, trying to punish the Chargers for their poor clock management and make it a 2-score game, and they will not. Knocked away by Denzel Perriman. All right, so touchdown versus field goal really doesn't make a difference that much. Still a 3-score game after that. Glazing Mahomes is crazy. A pick 2 would feed families, I must say. I need a pick 2. Oh, man, there's an NFL game back in like 2013, 2014. I think the Chargers were in it, actually. They were up by 1, looking to go up 3, and they threw a pick 2, ended up losing by 1. Darius Davis on the return here for LA. Takes this one right side. Decent return out to the 30. And Herbert will take back over after an excellent opening half of Charger football. Prime MSG already would have had a billion likes in the video. You're right. Least Chargers loss of all time, yeah. Least obvious Chargers loss. A lot of big bodies in the backfield here on 1st and 10. As the fullback checks to the right side. And Harris will follow blockers to the bottom of the screen for a 5-yard pickup on 1st down. Pick 2 for loss. How you fire your coach? Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? I think it was the Chargers and Chiefs now, if I'm remembering correctly. That is wild. Celtic Shack is crazy. 2nd down and 5 for the Chargers. Kansas City looking to force a turnover or at least get a stop, and they are en route to right now. Harris picks up 2 on the toss. Prime Charger Ring is having the best offense and defense and still missing the playoffs. That is true. That playoff game isn't even number 1. Looks like a run-heavy formation here on 3rd and 3. Doesn't mean Herbert won't sling the rock. And this time he will hand off to Harris, and he is shut down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bolton's got him down after a pickup of nothing. Nada. Chiefs get the football back. Pending a J.K. Scott punt. And here we go. Scott from his own 25-yard line puts his right foot through it. And Xavier Worthy. Actually, this time looks like that's Sky Moore on the return out to the 18. Marquise Brown, great drive last time out there. 2 catches, including the 1st down. That set up the touchdown. That also went to him. Mahomes to the UFL and still throwing picks. All right. That's wild. Chiefs woke up. Gross. I think it'll be competitive, but I'm not sure they'll have enough time left remaining. I'll be honest. Chargers have been milking that away. KC got to go 82 yards to put another touchdown on the board. Trailing by 18 in the middle of the 3rd quarter. 5-man rush. Mahomes well protected. Poised. Delivers. A diving catch is made. What a grab by Rice. An 18-yard pickup to begin the drive. And I'm feeling a little bit of a momentum shift here in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes back to work from the 36 now. Again, well protected, just a 3-man rush, and he delivers a 1st down completion. Taken down at the 49-yard line. That is Kareem Hunt. Left for a little bit, went to Cleveland. Made his return to Kansas City. Not as effective as he used to be. Still gets significant touches, though, in big-time positions. Ball on the NFL logo here in Sao Paulo. Kelsey again in motion. No catches yet for him today. Kind of surprising. That will continue with a 4-yard pickup to Marquise Brown. Chiefs knocked the Falcons out of the playoffs with a pick 2. That's wild. That is sickening. Yuck. Back in enemy territory is Mahomes. Kelsey lined up at the top of the offensive line. Still not even a target. Will that change here? No, will not, but it's a completion to Rice to the 20 into the red zone. The Chiefs will return. Fox CBS mod. Honestly, in years past, I would have agreed with you because the scoreboards of past were pretty bad. I actually like this one. Very ESPN-esque. It's cool. Kansas City back in the red zone. The Chiefs now from the 20. Looking for their 2nd consecutive drive, resulting in a touchdown. Mahomes down the middle. Dangerous pass. Winds up incomplete. Threw that in between Denzel Perriman. And it looks like Derwin James as well. Fumble could feed families. Scoop and score would feed. Would put dinner on the table for some. Drop pass results in 2nd and 10. Same type of play as that deep pass previous. That picks up the 1st down. Mahomes will check it down this time to Travis Kelsey. And his first catch is a 1st down. 10 yards picked up, 1st and goal to the 10. Okay, now Scribble's glazing. My, how the tables have turned. Yes, we want the Chiefs to win. For the pick of sake, I guess. Ball to the 10-yard line now. 2.5 to go in the third. Mahomes will fire a crosser. Hauled in at the 3. And it's Worthy again with the catch that time. Scribble does not speak for me. True that. True that. Isaiah Pacheco checking back into the game here on 2nd and goal. He will block for Mahomes, finding Kelsey, and Kelsey will find the end zone at the bottom corner. And here come the Chiefs. Don't go anywhere. You know this team loves to rally from behind, and their opponent loves to blow leads. This game far from over. Far, far, far from over. Mahomes backwards hurdle. Can you imagine? A Saquon backwards hurdle in Madden would feed families, though. And they will kick an extra point this time. Harrison Butker looking to make this an 11-point game, and he's got it. An efficient drive there from the Chiefs. 8 plays, 80 yards, 3.5 minutes. I don't even know where you found that YouTube emoji, but I'm deeply offended. Chiefs win on subbing. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, the Chargers, come on now. It's written in the stars. It just is. Darius Davis on the return. The LA lead trimmed down to 11. Ball out to the 27-yard line. All right, let's start a little live poll going on here. And yes, for those that want it, I'll throw a tie in. Why not? Who wins, Chiefs, Chargers, or tie? Let's see what the chat thinks at this point in the game with an 11-point advantage in favor of LA. One must wonder. All Kansas City into the third quarter. Chargers trying to rewrite that, though. Check down football to Will Dissly, and he is awkwardly tackled at the 33. Not the Jaguars are going to be good. At least do this against the G-Men in week 4. Giants fans will be hopeful. Chargers have the lead in wild card? Yeah. What an egregious emoji. Goodness. The LA tight ends have been feasting here. 13 combined catches between the two as Herbert off the play action. Going to feed his receivers this time. It's McConkey out to the 45. 12-yard pickup. All right, what's the poll look like? Did anybody vote for a tie? Nobody. Proud. Very proud. Very, very proud indeed. Final minute of the third quarter. Chargers back in the driver's seat. A little bit scary for a little bit of time there in the period, but they take back over with a 5-yard pickup to midfield. We all know where we were when George Pickens was traded. I was sleeping. I woke up to it. I'll be honest. Time still ticking away here, which is the friend of the Chargers. Herbert going to sling this one to Quentin Johnston. Hangs on this time to the KC 35. 200 yards passing for Jay Herbo. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. A lopsided third period sees the game within 11, but the Chargers driving should be okay as long as they come away with points here. AKA take care of the football, Jay Herbo. 8 minutes to go to decide a winner here in Brazil. Little RPO action to Quentin Johnston, tackled immediately. Touchdown ends it for sure, I would agree. Field goal keeps it interesting. And a turnover, especially a scoring turnover, would really make this game come down to the wire. We'll see. We will see. Najee Harris lines up 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage here. And we'll get a carry with a long run-up. All that for 2. Herbert's the type of guy to put up 400 yards and 5 touchdowns and a loss, as well as, like, the game-losing pick six, probably, in overtime. Seems about right. Something along those lines. 5 receivers out there for the Chargers, and now Harris will block. Herbert going to launch to the end zone, knocked away at the last moment, intended for McConkey. Big time PBU. Saved the game for sure. Field signs with the Jets. You guys play them week 1, don't you? That'll be a great revenge story. And a very important field goal here for Cameron Dicker. 49-yarder to put the Chargers up 14, and he has got it. Big kick that time. We want the ball and we're going to score. Yeah, I can't not even read that in his voice. That's funny. Fun fact, actually, about Matt Hasselbeck. I think he got struck by lightning twice. And his wife also got struck by lightning once. Fun fact of the day. Fun facts with MSG Productions. Very bizarre. Everyone thinks the Chiefs are going to win. Wow. I say everyone as if the vote's not 5-3. And a return for the Chiefs, and a good one up to the 34. This game is not over yet, that's for sure. Plenty of time left. Struck by lightning twice, no ring. Yeah, that's crazy. I would agree. Que ridiculoso. And we are back. Still anyone's game here in the fourth quarter. Chiefs need some help. Mahomes hit as he throws, delivers it anyway to Travis Kelce. And when these two are linking up, it gets dangerous offensively. 70-yard pickup to the 40. Time still ticking, 6.5 to go. Madden devs higher than the Teen Titans go in his day. Quite a comparison. 70-yard pickup there for number 87. Seems like he is in motion every other play at this point. Football is going to be intercepted for the third time today, and it's Henley again. Deion Henley, pick number 2. Wow, Santori, you. Crazy. Second time today, Deion Henley's got his hands on the football. A check down to Worthy nowhere near him, and this game just about over. That is really bad timing on Santoriu's part. Like, literally as he's pressing send the message, the pass gets picked off. Goodness. Mahomes is colorblind. He might be. Wow. Did not expect this in week 1. My pick'em's already cooked. 2 games in. Mahomes is an MSG fan, clearly. Chargers now trying to score and run the clock out for a week 1 victory and a huge upset in a hypothetical home game. Loss of 1 there for Harris, and I believe... No, I thought he was hurt there for a second. Slow to get up, though. He should be okay. Clock is not stopped, which means we are good. And so time will begin ticking here in the fourth quarter. Pin pull right side to Najee Harris. Couldn't decide which way to go, and he will only gain a yard as a result. Santoria with the $2 donation. Man of my word, I appreciate that. Literally didn't even see your comment until after the interception. That is some comedic timing, my friend. Much appreciated. The price you pay for a perfect pick'em through 2 games. 3rd and 10, and Herbert will throw the football here with a 5-wide formation. Could be a huge first down, potentially down the seams. He connects with McConkey in stride for 19. Buying wins like the Dodgers, that's too funny. It's true, though. It is true, though, and that should just about do it in all likelihood. Still time, though. Could potentially see another turnover. Saw the message and flipped the switch, yeah. Still no Omarion Hampton this game as Herbert off the play action. Surprising pass. Caught the Chiefs off guard as well. And McConkey's in the end zone. Didn't expect a pass there. How about that? Justin Herbert pulling out some tricks there. Nobody saw a pass coming on first down except for him and McConkey. And they connect for another touchdown. Wow. Chargers take sack on first, take sack on second. Yeah. As you were typing that, your hopes and dreams were crushed. As if they needed to score. No, but, you know, maybe Herbert didn't want the ball. Maybe the hands of Justin Herbert with the football late is just a cursed thing altogether. Extra point for Cameron Dicker, up and good. 21-point lead for the Chargers in the fourth quarter. Not a very entertaining game, to be honest, but Mahomes, 3 interceptions. 1 to Dante Jackson, 2 to Diane Henley. Still don't know if I'm saying the name right. Some Charger fan will probably correct me. If they exist, that is. We'll see what happens. Dicker on for the kickoff. And another return for Kansas City. Their special teams has been busy today. Out to the 28-yard line. Don't forget, if you guys have not already, to A, drop a like on the video, and 2, yeah, A and 2, that makes sense. Don't forget to fill out the Google form for the Week 1 pick'em for the remaining games, due tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Get on that. Make sure that's done, especially if your pick'em's still undefeated, a chance to win a jersey of your choice if you can guess every game correctly. 4:25 to go, looking like it's going to be too little too late for Mahomes and company. Down the seams, almost through pick number 4. Dante Jackson dropped the football. Subscriber is true. We have lost a handful. This happens every year, pretty much on opening day. We lose like 3 or 4 subs, but we'll get them back. We're knocking on the door of 3K, about 20 away at this point. We'll get there. What has happened to Patrick Mahomes here on Friday Night Football? Right side pass incomplete. A lot of contact, too. No marker. And it's 3rd down. This game might get even uglier. Brown State's Titans, no primetime. Yuck. Hate to see it. Definite 4-down territory, as the Chiefs hope to not get there. Mahomes trying to find a first down. Outside he goes. Caught by Hollywood Brown. 2 yards short, though. And they will have to go for it. Clock stopped with 4:15 to go. One Trevor Lawrence game against the Chargers? Yes. Legacy game for him. And as expected, 4th and 2. Kansas City good to go. Got to have it here. Check down is complete. Drive stays alive for Xavier Worthy and company. Collinsworth drinking himself to sleep tonight. Got to be. Doubt he'll be on the call for Brazil, but he'll be nice and hungover for Sunday Night Football in Buffalo, where he could glaze his second favorite quarterback, Josh Allen. Some prevent defense here from the Chargers. Cannot blame them. Do not want to blow this thing open. Check down is caught by Worthy. Hammered hard at the 46-yard line. Derwin James. A couple of years back. Monday night game against the Niners. W. Big ups to that. Going to be ruled 2nd and inches, actually. Not quite a first down. On the 9.5-yard completion to Worthy. That time, it's caught by Brown. Across the face of the field. Good for a 6-yard pickup. So we're hitting the dying embers of this one. Well, tomorrow's game is going to be the Bucs and the Falcons. Great NFC South matchup to get us started for the Sunday slate. Looking forward to that. That division should be a lot more fun this year with Carolina adding some help to their arsenal. That's a 6-yard pass and catch there from Mahomes to Worthy once again. Time continues to tick. Watch this interception. I think we might be past that point. Schedule times in Discord. Yes, I'm going to throw that in the Discord after this game is completed. I'll be on my grind tonight, that's for sure. Mahomes on second, 4 down the middle. Caught by Brown. First down for Kansas City. 70-yard pickup that time. Don't know about winning the division, but give me them to finish second place behind the Falcons. What do we think about that? And we have hit the 2-minute warning. And a pool of yellow and blue in Brazil. This will not happen in real life, I can promise you that. Post 2-minute warning, 21-point deficit. It would certainly be historic. And the Chiefs would need imminent help. Starting now, Mahomes down the middle, completes that one to Marquise Brown near the 10-yard line. 17-yard pick up. 6 picks. That's why I just kind of stuttered over my words right there. 6 picks really had me rewiring my brain right there. 39 tutties, no picks. Could happen. Sure possibility. 90 seconds left now. Kansas City really not in that much of a hurry. That pass is caught by Kelsey, and he will find the end zone with the extra effort, bringing this back within 2 scores. And again, there's the fisheye lens camera from midfield. Not sure how I feel about this, though. Very interesting. And they will kick the extra point here as well. Got to remember to clip my games. Yesterday we actually got it all in one. Don't think that'll happen here. Although it could. We'll see what happens. And the extra point for Butker is on the way, and it is good. Making this game look a little bit closer on the scoreboard. Not very much so, though. Yeah, Saints and Titans don't even have a standalone game, meaning they don't play overseas, they don't play in prime time, they don't play by themselves, they're always playing with somebody else on the TV so their fan bases can turn the game off and go watch something else. I feel you. I really do. I do. Believe me, it's going to be rough for all 3 of those teams next year, I presume. Butker on for the onside kick. Got to have it, or this game is as good as over. Not a bad effort, but it is recovered by Quentin Johnston. Good hands at the 50. And that should just about do it. Chiefs will take timeouts, though, unfortunately, because it is a 2-score game. Don't forget that. Can't forget that. Wow, Derek White has 30 points. Wow. Huh. First down will end the game here for the Chargers, and a handoff to Najee Harris up the middle. Could have gone left for a first down on one of the contacts. What a guy. He'll gain 4th timeout, Kansas City. Because of Travis Hunter. That is fair. I really wonder how Travis Hunter is going to function in Madden, especially with these rosters. I wonder if the guy that made the rosters made 2 Travis Hunters. I really do wonder. We'll see. 4-yard pickup for Najee Harris, looking for his first down carry to end the game. Won't find it here. 20 carries for Najee Harris today. It's quite a bit. Little Bartzero checking in at the end of this one. You'll probably be happy to see the Chiefs take the L. I know you're not a fan of either team, but of the 2, you're probably more satisfied with this one. Justin Herbert on 3rd and 3. Chargers looking for the first down. That ends this game officially. Handoff to Harris, and he will do just that. Couple of kneel downs, and this game is history. OG's a working man. Can't hate on that. Cannot hate on the grind. 10-hour workday? Yeesh. I feel you. Justin Herbert and the Kansas City Chiefs, or I should say the LA Chargers, in victory formation as he defeats the Kansas City Chiefs in Sao Paulo. Big time upset victory. in just our second game. Well, for those hitting the exit early, don't forget to fill out the pick'em on your way out. Throw that in the Discord too, and in the community tab for those that miss it. Herbert 6 is second knee, and that should be the last one. W Stream Bell pick'em. Yeah, amen to that. Rough start to week 1, but we move. Raiders Pats week 1. I demand a win. Got it. All right. You guys got a good shot. I'll give you that much. Herbert and the Chargers are in victory formation. Do not have to snap it. They will not. And it's a week 1 upset victory. 34-20. The Chargers defeat the Chiefs in Brazil. A great start to the 2025 campaign for Justin Herbert and company. And that will do it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Appreciate you all tuning in. Tomorrow we got the Buccaneers and the Falcons kicking off our Sunday slate in week 1. Looking forward to having you guys there with me. But until then, signing off.